The Presidential Hope Fund was established in 2020 in the midst of global uncertainty to support our students and their families who are struggling.
The Presidential Hope Fund is so important because students work so hard over a 4 or 5 year period for a degree. And it's inevitable that some students will hit a roadblock.
It supports all students, undergrad, graduate, adult students. It gives us the flexibility to support any emergencies that arise. So things like groceries, housing expenses, education expenses, and again, during those unforeseen emergencies like medical bills or medical needs.
The Presidential Hope Fund really gives opportunity to our students who are struggling with what we might otherwise think of as pretty inconsequential debt, but to them, really makes the world of difference.
They just run out of funding, they have a change in family circumstance that makes it difficult, or frankly, even some things like, I need help with daycare to be able to make my last set of classes so that I can graduate.
It's a really great opportunity to support our current students and ensure that they have the best Alvernia experience they can without having to worry about how they pay for their education or any of the things that come along with that education.
Receiving the Hope Fund has actually given me the opportunity to live on campus. Without it, I wouldn't have gotten the full campus experience, and I wouldn't have been able to live with the people that I live with now, as well as have the friend group that I have now.
Well, as a first-generation college student, I suffered through a lot of the same struggles. It was very difficult to think about how I was going to pay for my books. It was difficult to look at any sort of outside expenses. For me personally, I want to be able to help the students who are in my situation and help them really have the successful college education that has really provided me this wonderful life that came from a higher education.
We want to make sure that we have a well student making it through the process to get to the end goal of a transformational education that uplifts and transforms lives. You can make a real difference in a student's life. Your dollar will be the dollar that gets them across the finish line. There is no more important dollar than that dollar.
Be all in for Alvernia and our Presidential Hope Fund on May 10th and 11th.